Check. Mic check. Good morning. How y'all feeling this morning? Good. I say good morning. There you go. Good morning. How y'all feeling this morning? Y'all all right? That's the way you kick this off. The 10th anniversary for the Pepsi National Battle of the Bands. Y'all give it up one more time for the Lamar Cougars. I brought that energy this morning. I like that. Good morning. It's my pleasure to guide you through today's announcements. I am Kiati, of course, 93.7 The Beat, nationally syndicated radio host. Excited to be here with you this morning. And I really want to think about how that was the perfect tone setter for what we're about to get into today. Right now, let's dive right into the heart of today's event. As we celebrate a decade of musical excellence, let's take a look back at the unforgettable moments of the past events. Enjoy this sizzle reel that captures the passion and the energy of the National Battle of the Bands.
It was important for me to be here because Derek invited JP Morgan. I know what they're about. I am so glad that I came.
We know how important it is to have those insights and those resources.
Meet you where you are. Our job is about making dreams happen for everyone, every day, everywhere.
What's up, everyone? It's Jalil here at the illustrious Texas State University. Here at the National Battle of the Bands. Welcome back to your stroll off kickoff event. We got bands, team, of course, the Greeks, and most importantly, the yard. It's something you don't want to miss. And the winner by 1 point. All right. Not only is the National Battle of the Bands impacting high school students with the STEM Scholarship Fair and college students with, of course, the Battle of the Bands itself, with scholarships, they're also working in the community to impact those in the homeless community.
Their families, their women and children, their men, and I believe that this effort is an effort that should be across the nation, helping the homeless, housing the homeless, feeding the homeless, because we never know what the next day will bring.
We're here at the National Battle of the Bands, STEM, college, and career fair.
We're giving back to the community. It's all about the students. So PepsiCo is pleased to be a part of the National Battle of the Bands. This is our 3rd year, and we plan to be back.
We have over 35 universities here offering scholarships.
As a high school student, I think it's important to have events like this because you get that experience.
We're in your hometown. How important is it to have events like the National Battle of the Bands to support the community here in Houston?
You know, this is a tradition. We love to be a part of it.
I literally came to Texas University on a band scholarship.
When I became drum major for Southern, I didn't know exactly to what extent I inspired the youth.
My mama will support us all day, every day.
This is about us supporting us, helping us, building us, and continuing.
That's right, y'all gotta give it up for that journey. It's been 10 years. Incredible that we've been able to been holding it down for 10 years. Right now, I'm delighted to introduce our first speaker, the Mayor Pro Tem of Houston, Martha Castett Taylor.
Good morning. This is an exciting day. This is the 10th anniversary of the Battle of the Bands. And I will tell y'all, once a band mom, always a band mom. When I got the call and they said the press conference for the National Battle of Bands is happening and we want you to be there, I was like, yes, clear the schedule because I'm going to the press conference. So I'm so excited to be here with you. I cannot wait to hear which bands will be performing. I do have a sneak peek because there's somebody that I know personally, Dr. Zachary, y'all. And everybody that knows when I got up here, I was going to talk about Jacob Paul. Because Jacob Paul was the drum major at Prairie A&M and his band director is here. And it just does my heart well because I raised a scholar band member. And I know the impact that HBCUs have on our communities, have on our students. When we have educated students that go out into the workforce, they buy houses, they make good communities, they make good cities, they make good countries, and it makes the world a better place for us all. So thank you to everyone who participates in this event, who makes this event a stellar one for the city of Houston. I'm so honored that we are hosting this again at NRG, right in the heart of District K, that I get to represent here at the city of Houston. So thank you to all of the sponsors. The National Battle of Bands is more than just a showcase of musical talent. It is a celebration of community and education. Alongside the exhilarating performances, we'll also be hosting an entrepreneur conference and a STEM college fair. These events provide invaluable opportunities for our youth to explore their passions. Audience can expect awe-inspiring performances yet again. As the largest African-American event in Texas, the National Battle of the Bands has provided over $200,000 in scholarships and generated a $20 million economic impact for Houston and Harris County. In clap for that. In 2022, we saw over 55,000 attendees, over 10,000 participants in ancillary events, and over 2,200 participating band members. So I know we're all looking forward to the great showcase. This is going to be an unforgettable celebration of talent, culture, and community here at our 10th annual National Battle of the Bands. So on behalf of Mayor John Whitmire and the entire city of Houston, we are excited to host this 10th annual National Battle of the Bands. Let's make this year the best one yet. Thank you all for being here.
That's that energy. I like that energy now. Come on, the clap sounded good out there. Again, thank you, Ms. Castex Tatum, for those inspiring words. Next, I have the pleasure of introducing Mr. Greg Grissom, President of the Houston Texans. The schedule came out yesterday. Let me get up out of here. Listen, we got week number 11 Circle versus the Cowboys. I'm just saying, okay.
Is this, oh, so who are you rooting for? That's what
Come on, man.
Come on, it's got to be about H-Town, but can we give it up for the Lamarck High School band? I'd love to have them. I need that on my playlist in the morning. Let's get that rolling. But on behalf of Lone Star Sports and Entertainment, which is the sister organization of the Houston Texans, I'm so excited to be here as we really begin the celebration of the 10th annual Battle of the Bands. We can't wait to host this event here in August. Now that we have the schedule out, we know exactly when it is, and so excited about that. I'd like to acknowledge Martha Castex Tatum for being here. Also like to acknowledge Bishop James Dixon with the Harris County Sports Convention Corporation here at NRG Park, and then Janice Burke with the Houston Harris County Sports Authority, or the Harris County Houston Sports Authority. Let me get it all right. Kim Montgomery here with PepsiCo. Thank you for their support. And then Derek Weber and Weber Marketing for their partnership. With all of these folks working together, we're able to bring such an exciting event like this here to Houston. So can we give them all a round of applause? So, this event's really about two things, in my opinion. Is one, and most importantly, it's about bringing to life and recognizing and supporting HBCU students who are just doing amazing things in their communities and giving them a platform to showcase their talents. And this event does that like no other. And then secondly, it's about just continuing to make Houston and Harris County the place for big events. And we are so honored to be a part of that and to play a role in bringing events like this to the most diverse city in America. And so we're so proud of that. And I just want to say how excited we are, and that we can't wait to see everybody here at NRG Stadium in August, and we'll be ready to go. So go Texans.
Let's go Texans. You have to ask me that. Y'all know H-Town for real? Come on now. Thank you, Mr. Grissom. Continuing with our distinguished lineup of speakers, please welcome Ms. Janice Burke, CEO of the Harris County Houston Sports Authority.
you. I'm going to be short and sweet. Chris Massey couldn't be here today, but I give him all the credit. He is one of our team members at the Harris County Houston Sports Authority. And he came to me about, 6 or 7 years ago and said, you know, the National Battle of the Bands would be great in Houston. We're the most diverse city. This makes sense. We're a football kind of city, and bands and football go together. What do you think? And I said, is it really a sport? And he said, oh yeah, wait till you see it. And when I saw it, I said, oh yeah, that's a sport. But 5 of the 10 years has been here in Houston, and we started to work on that. Mike, I believe, is here. He was also part of that, and bringing the vision of what it could be. And then from there, our team worked really hard. Jen developed a band that we do in the summertime to make this more year-round. We developed the College and Career Fair. 6,000 students came through the College and Career Fair. Over 20 historically black universities and colleges were present at that college fair. Isn't that awesome? So I love what this event does. And as Greg mentioned, all the partners, we can't do this alone. We can have ideas or we can go out and bid for things, but it's really the partners that make it happen. And so I'm going to call up one of my favorite partners, Bishop James Dixon, who is the chairman of the Harris County Sports and Convention Corporation. James?
Thank you, Janice Bird. Give her a hand. Won't you do that, please? She does a lot along with the board and the team. Honored to be here today. Greg Grissom stole all my thunder. And it's dangerous to have Greg Grissom speak before you because he delivered your sermon. But thank you, Greg, for all that you and the Texans do. My colleague Justin Robinson here with the Houston Area Urban League, we celebrate him as well. And give him a hand, he's doing a great job. And to all of those who will speak, particularly to Derek Weber and all the team who's responsible for this being the 10th annual Battle of the Bands, legacy is important. And they've established an amazing legacy in our state, in our nation. Good to see my friends here today. And let's just give them a hand for 10 years, because that's what they mean a lot. I want to say just a couple of words. They talked about the economic impact, and all of that is very significant to our city. And I want to thank all of our team here at NRG Stadium. Ryan Walsh, who is our CEO of the Harris County Sports and Convention Corporation, and all of our leadership team doing an amazing job. Leah and the whole team. We really love hosting this event. And I want to thank God for our mayor and of course our councilwoman who spoke, Mayor Pro Tem. Thank you so very, very much as well. I can give accolades for the next 15 minutes, but I'll sum this up in about 2 minutes. We talk about HBCUs and the value that HBCUs are to our community. I am an HBCU baby. My mother and father met and got together on the campus of Prairie University. I would not be here. Literally. Were it not for the coming together of HBCUs. And so I've been partial to PB ever since I learned that. But I also at TSU, I was on the debate team at TSU, the world-renowned debate team at TSU, and got my doctorate from Virginia University of Lynchburg, another HBCU on the East Coast. My daughters have both been at TSU. I've got one there now. My money, y'all, I need college education fund. That's me. If you want to give United College Fund, I'm the guy. And I've got a daughter who's at TSU in the law school at Third Marshall. My son just visited Morgan State 2 weeks ago. We are an HBCU family. The value that HBCUs provide to our city, state, nation, and the world is immeasurable. Leaders like John Lewis and so many others will tell you their stories all are embedded in historically black colleges and universities across this nation. I want to commend the Battle of the Bands for highlighting and lifting and elevating the value of HBCUs, college education, and the unique cultural expression that we continue to season the nation with. You know, there's a seasoning. Oh, come on, man. Any of y'all go to church? So you know when to say amen. There's a seasoning that we bring to the we cook grains. I mean, when you taste our yams, it's different. Our peach cobbler doesn't taste the same. Your grandmama's gonna go in the kitchen and throw some stuff together, and folk are gonna wonder what in the world she did in that kitchen, because we season everything. The music we play, we don't just play the song like we play the song. We just don't play the music, we dance, flip, turn around, and do all of that, because that's who we are as a people. I'm so glad it's here at Energy Park and Stadium. Keep coming back. We love hosting it. It brings a lot to our city, the biggest black expression in our state, and I'm thankful that the children get to see we are invested in them so they can invest in us. That's what this is all about. Here,
I almost took that offering up. I thought it was that time. I don't know time. You know what time. He was reaching for that pocket like this. He thought it was time. Not today. Not today. All right. Thank you, Ms. Burke and Mr. Dixon. It is now time to hear from our incredible partner, Mr. Kent Montgomery, Senior Vice President, PepsiCo Industry Relations and Multicultural Development.
I'm not sure whether I should give a speech or pass the plate right now. I think I'm gonna pass the plate. Bishop, inspiring words, and you mentioned a couple of partner schools like Morgan State. Those are partner schools with PepsiCo. So we're proud to be here on this journey with everyone here in this room. My name is Kent Montgomery. I have just a unique role at Pepsi, and one that I honor every day. I get a chance to work with HBCUs across the system and across the United States, all 107. And what I can tell you about this particular event, the 10th year, and what I really liked about the theme of this year's event, because people talk about the 10th year, but it's celebrating champions of culture. And as we think about celebrating champions of culture, we gather to honor a decade of spectacular events, achievements, and this theme to me encapsulates our shared efforts and profound cultural impact. We celebrate this significant milestone and we honor the cultural legacies that have come before us. At PepsiCo, our partnership is we want to make a tangible difference, and we can really do that in three ways. We'll talk about this event, which is amazing for PepsiCo, to partner with Weber, to partner with the Texans, to partner with the Authority, to partner with Houston. We're going to talk about that. But we're also like the fact that last year, with these partners, we were able to support over 37,000 students over 5 HBCUs that we work with. This is and one of the things we learned is I've gone across and talked to a number of presidents of schools. Food insecurity was a very big concern. And so one of the things we did is we started giving grants for food insecurity. We gave over $250,000 in grants to different universities where food pantries, we think of it as maybe not a big idea. It's a big idea when students can't always have the opportunity to do their basic job right at school, and that's to study because they're concerned about some of these needs. And then also, I think in partnership with the National Battle of the Bands, we were able to donate over $160,000 in partnership with this whole group to make sure that we are just elevating what we think about our marching bands and their culture. And then finally, we introduced a Starry Fizz Fest, actually partnering with Derek Weber and his team, where we actually go to HBCUs and we do a little fun game around scholarships, basketball, and horse, and we also deliver dollars back to the community in those schools. I tell you these things because I just want to make sure that everyone knows that we are committed to this journey at PepsiCo. And as we look to the future, our commitment within this community, it's unwavering. We want to continue to be a pillar within the business, but also moving forward, we also want to share plans that we have coming up, right? Because I think it's super important. And then, so I think everybody knows we've got National Battle of the Bands on August 25th, which is going to be amazing right here. And September 1st, we have the Orange Blossom Classic, which is in Miami. That's North Carolina Central versus Alabama State. September 14th, we have the SWAC Classic, which is at Jackson with Southern University and Jackson State together. Let's celebrate this rich heritage and bright future of our HBC marching bands, and also the opportunity to reflect and celebrate the cultural journey. I'd also ask everybody in the room, we haven't talked about it, to follow National Battle of Bands and PepsiCo on social media when you look about what's happening. We've got exclusive content that's going to talk about everybody, leading up to this band in August, so we think that's going to be pretty special. And then finally, in closing, I'd like to express my deepest gratitude to our partners, which you've heard today, and you'll hear one more, of course. The event organizers who have done an amazing job. This is going into our third year at PepsiCo, and this is something that we want to continue. And everyone here today, because we know you're part of the journey. Your dedication and enthusiasm has made this event a cornerstone of cultural celebration and community empowerment. Thank you very much, and we plan to be on the journey.
Mr. Montgomery, you got a radio voice. He started talking, I was finna try to win some tickets. And thank you, guys. I said, hey, man, come on. All right, listen. First and foremost, y'all give it up one more time for Mr. Montgomery. He did something that I really was waiting to do. He made sure that y'all followed him on Instagram. He said, hey, listen, I need y'all to follow us on Instagram. I said, all right, I'm gonna follow him. All right. We'll find out. All right. Well, they got Pepsi on this page. You know what's going on. All right, right now, bringing up to the stage, this is 10 years of the National Battle of the Bands. Please put your hands together right now and welcome Mr. Weber, Derek Weber, the CEO and the executive producer of the National Battle of the Bands.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's a quite exciting time, and we're very excited about what we're going to do here this year for the 10th anniversary Pepsi National Battle of the Bands. So thank everyone for coming out and joining us today. My name is Derek Weber, Executive Director and founder of the National Battle of the Bands and CEO of Web Marketing. First, I would like to thank God for his continued blessings, for letting us see 10 years and of this iconic HBCU program. On behalf of myself, my wife, the Web Marketing team, we want to send a big thank you to Janice and Chris and the entire Harris County Houston Sports Authority team for being such a great partner, continued partner with us, supporting our mission, supporting our goals, with elevating and amplifying HBCUs through scholarships in music, arts, and education. So thank you. Also like to thank Greg and David Fletcher and the Lone Star Sports folks for being such great ambassadors of this program and really being a continued partner for us and being a great voice for us in the community. And the city of Houston as well, for your support and really helping us get to where we are today. This year marks a decade of celebrating a legacy of HBCU marching bands through this program. We have generated opportunities to help students dream. We never want to take away from students to dream big. So this is what this event does. It helps students dream big. We provide access to higher learning and education. We showcase great performances from bands from across the country. Through this event, we have generated over the last 9 years a little over $1.3 million in scholarship giving back to the institutions that's been part of this program. And with that being said, this year we will hit our goal as well, and so we'll get over $1.7 million in 10 years with the giving to support music, arts, and education in our HBCUs. It's been a great run. It's been a great run. We still have more work to do, and we're celebrating the champions of culture, which is our theme for this year. And this event of this scale would not be possible without our partners and without our support of our HBCUs. And so first I'd like to thank the Pepsi team, which is our title sponsor, and his team for their commitment with us, multi-year deal. So we thank you guys so much for your commitment with us and supporting our HBCUs, but also our other partners, JP Morgan Chase, and Google, and Miller Coors, and Academy Sports and Outdoors, and U.S. Army, and Con Selmer, and then also our community partners, Fallbrook Church, the Omegas, as well as Metro Rail, and then the Mayor's Office of Cultural Affairs. Like, all of these partners right here matter. All of these partners help us make this event sustainable and great for our kids to experience the Houston life when they get here. So thank you once again for this program and your support. And I definitely have to recognize this is the first year that we brought in the band directors. So I want to give a special recognition to the band directors who have flown from all over the country to be part of Texas Southern, Prairie, Southern University, Tuskegee, I have to say this, give Jonathan an extra clap. They lost his luggage. He didn't have to plug this morning. He had 2 flight delays, 2 cancellations, so thank you guys so much. We're very humbled to have you guys be a part of this and really allowing us to enhance the exposure of our HBCUs, right? The communities that we serve, the marching bands and the roles that they play in educating our youth and our future leaders. It's amazing, and we're blessed for this 10th year anniversary. We really are. So we have had some great times. We have had some great memories here in Houston and more to come. So continue to follow us on all our social media outlets, from Instagram to Facebook and X and TikTok and our website and our app, to make sure that you know everything that's going on. And so we're going to kick off the summer with our band camp. So we're going to continue our band camp here, July the 17th through the 19th at HCC Northeast North Forest campus with that partnership. And we're just aiming at inspiring young musicians. So we have the band camp that we're going to kick off in the summertime. We have our emerging experience with JP Morgan Chase that'll happen on August the 23rd, on that Friday, the weekend of the event at the Lux Theater. That's going to connect and embrace and empower entrepreneurs. We have our Back to the Yard Step and Stroll event with national talent that we're going to bring out to Texas Southern. So we're quite excited about that for that Friday evening as well. And we're continuing our support with our National Battle of the Bands Care Program. So we are going to feed the homeless in 8 markets, the 8 band markets that we're a part of, and then of course feed the homeless here in Houston. So we're excited about continuing that effort to support our communities. And then the fan experience that we're going to kick off on Sunday with national artists and talent that's going to be there, as well as the college fair through STEM and education. And we're going to have little 35 HBCUs there that can impact our youth and their lives and talk about higher learning and education. And then, of course, we have 8 great bands that's coming in from across the country, and national artists. We have Prairie that's going to be a part of the show, gospel artists, and then we also have other artists that we're going to name at future dates. But and then with that, we're going to create a Hall of Fame, in which that we're going to honor and recognize an individual who's been very inspirational with developing our HBCU marching band programs. So tickets are going to go on sale today for our database of ticket holders that's within our system. If you're not on our system, just go to nationalbattlebands.com to get enrolled with that. Tickets for the general public will go on sale May the 22nd through Ticketmaster here at the building or on our website. But we also have other things to come. So in April of 2025, we're excited about launching our National Battle of the Bands Symphonic program that we're going to do at the Kennedy Center. So we're excited about that. So we've had a great 10 years. We got more to come. And so I'm about to wrap up my comments. I'm sure the social streaming folks will be glad to hear that. They just want to know about the bands. So in closing, thank you everyone for coming out today. Thank you to our fans, our HBCU partners, our corporate partners, as we celebrate a decade of music excellence. And we look forward to welcoming you here back in Houston for a great weekend of festivities and activities that's going to go on for the whole family to enjoy. Join us in honoring the past, celebrating the present, and inspiring our future leaders for the future. And support us at the Pepsi National Battle of the Bands, where we're going to continue to generate scholarships and opportunities. Thank you so much. We're very humbled and honored for the support that we have. God bless, thank you, and have a great rest of the day.
Show Derek some love, man. It's 10 years. Show Derek some love. Y'all can show him some love. All right, all right, all right. Listen, now it's that time you've been waiting for. Which bands are represented for 2024? East band reveals. Check out the screen. This year playing to the east side, we have Mr. Donovan V. Wells, Bethune Cookman University, the Marching Wildcats. We have Dr. Timmy Zachary, Director of Bands, Prairie A&M University, the Marching Storm. Mr. Brian Simmons, Director of Bands, Texas Southern University, and Dr. J. Williams Nicholas, Director of Bands, Tuskegee University, Marching Crimson Players. As I believe you guys, y'all have mics? You brothers have mics over there? Perfect. Listen, as we celebrate this 10-year milestone, could you possibly share some memorable moments from your past dealings with the National Battle of the Bands? Like, is it a moment that stands out? Yes.
Is this on? Good afternoon, everyone. I think that the preparation for the National Battle of the Bands in 2019 was epic for us. We came in early, we learned 3 shows in the summer. So we came here with this type of show is different than our traditional halftime show. This is more of a theme and variation and overall production versus having a 7 to 8 minute halftime show. You're doing 12 minutes. The amount of work that it takes to get that done, as well as getting ready for the season, that particular band, it stands out in my mind as outstanding.
Come on. He answered that question so delicately. Mr. Wells, for you, with the National Battle of the Bands, as the kickoff to the marching band season, how do you and your band prepare for such a high caliber performance?
It's not hard to motivate our students for this event. Early in the season, kickoff, and great array of talent from HBCU bands. So our students are very motivated when they come in because your first performance is in Houston, NRG Stadium. It's not a home game. And it's kind of like you have the bowl games, the national bowl games, for the national championships in football and all of that. Right. It's good for the HBCU bands to be celebrated without a football game. So our students look forward to that.
For you, could you share a memorable moment for your band's involvement in the National Battle of the Bands?
When we came back from COVID, our numbers were not where we wanted them to be. And we came out here to Houston and we had Leandra Johnson, Grammy Award winning artist, perform with us. And that was a special moment for us. Just to come back after COVID and to come out on a big stage with a big artist here in Houston. And Houston received us very well.
Definitely. Y'all give it up one time. Mr. Simmons.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Lou?
I'm good, brother. How you doing today?
We said Texas Southern. I seen Tristan start smiling. He jumped up and...
What's good, Tristan? How you doing, brother?
city.
Listen, can you tease any new themes or surprises fans might look forward to from your performance for this year?
It's kind of early to say right now.
Okay.
We're still like in the early phases. I'm pretty sure all the band workers could probably say we're probably maybe 95 to 99% done as we get ready to move into the fall, but as far as recruitment and everything.
Got it.
But yeah, as far as the music, as far as the drills, all I can say is we coming to own our city. What that look like, I don't know just yet. I'm thinking, my mind, first of all, this is a distinguished panel, not just for the East, but for the West, so we gotta work. So after this meeting, I'm going to the lab.
Okay.
So I can represent for our town.
You standing on business?
Oh, always.
Okay.
I'm on the shorter side, so I gotta stand taller.
I'm with you. We're gonna talk after this. And for you, are there any memorable moments from the past 10 years of your national Battle of the Bands?
Before I speak on my memorable moments, I think we need to honor all the bands who've participated over the last 10 years and help get us to this point.
Yeah.
You know, that's what, you know, my first experience with this organization was when I worked at Southern University with Mr. Taylor. But I would say my most memorable was last year because that was my first experience leading the ocean. So in Houston, Texas, for the National Battle of Bands, incorporating the Swag Boys, which is they do step, they do dance all around these young men the ages 8 to 12. Just different organizations and things in our community in Houston. Just for me and my team and my band to be able to come and represent our town, last year was the one.
I love that energy. Y'all give it up. Y'all, I can see the passion. Dr. Nicholas, for you, being a part of this National Battle of the Bands 10th anniversary, this is not the regular, this is the 10th anniversary. How does it feel to you personally, and how does it resonate with your band members being a part of this 10th anniversary?
Absolutely. First of all, it's significant in that it's been 10 years, which is huge. We've spoken at length today about the partnerships and the community of support around this event. So that it's been 10 years is significant all on its own. Full transparency, this is our first time in the National Battle of the Bands. We're excited to be here. For me personally, and I was just telling Mr. Wells, one of my mentors, it's kind of surreal to have grown up and seen some of these programs and watch these programs grow, and now to sit on stage with these directors, it means the world to me. And it speaks to the power of and the value of music education, because it absolutely has changed my life and changed my students' lives as well. For the program at Tuskegee, as we continue to grow, the students are super excited about being here. As we said, we don't have to motivate them to come to Houston. Everybody loves a big trip. Everybody loves to travel. And starting the year off with that is great for us. So it's an exciting time to be in the program at Tuskegee and we continue to grow as we represent our university.
Y'all give it up for the first timers. Y'all give it up for these esteemed directors one more time in their program. We appreciate you very much. Looking forward to it. Thank you. And now if you'll look at the screens, we will have our reveal for the 2024 West Bands who will be participating. Y'all show some love for the West one time. For the West one time. Again, representing the West Side, even though only two of our esteemed colleagues are here, we still want to represent Dr. Roderick Little, Director of Bands, Jackson State University, the sonic boom of the South. Mr. Willie Snipes, Director of Bands, Mild College, the Purple Marching Machine. And of course with us, Dr. Kendrick Taylor, Director of Bands, Southern University, the Human Jukebox. And Dr. Reginald McDonald, Director of Bands, Tennessee State University, Aristocrat of Bands. How y'all feeling?
Pretty good.
10th anniversary. Do you have any memorable moments from some of the past National Battle of the Bands?
Probably have too many. The ones that stand out to me is, I can't remember whether it was 2018 or 2019, but we had a football game. Okay. We played Saturday, and we finished the game, and immediately got on the road, headed this way. And as things would be, you know, buses got delayed or what have you, and we ended up performing last. And being in Houston, not a home favorite, just didn't really know what the audience was going to be like, how it was going to be received, and we were received so well. Everybody stayed to watch us, and that moment stands out to me. And then the moment coming back after COVID stands out to me, because you know that was getting back to a sense of normalcy and the things that matter in our community, which is HBCUs matter very, very much.
Come on, y'all give it up for that. Dr. McDonald, any milestones you would like to share from the past 10 years? No. Dr. Taylor.
Well, one of the things I can say, 2021 was a very, very different year for us because it started out with a hurricane. It was coming this way, so we did everything we could to get here. I can remember we took all kind of different routes to get to Houston, but we ended up stopping places to practice so we can get a little time in because we missed our time to come here and practice. But it took us so long to get here. I think we left early that morning. We get here till like late that night. But one of the unique things about it was the students didn't, waver. They were concerned about their parents. They were concerned about their siblings because, it was a bad storm. So we made it here. And once we got here, it was still, the students did a great job and they performed well. We got stuck and we couldn't make it back. So we went to one of the high schools to practice for our show because we had a game coming up. And man, and I tell you, they didn't give up. They just kept pushing. And that's one of the things that we talk about the Southern University Band all the time. What you put in is what you get out, and they always work very, very hard. So that's why the band has been superior over the years.
Come on. HBCU marching bands carry a powerful cultural legacy. How does your band approach honoring and evolving this heritage in your performances? Dr. Taylor.
Man, the legacy at Southern University is huge. I mean, if you haven't heard about the Southern University Band, then you're definitely not from America. This band has been all over the United States. So when you think about Southern University Band, the legacy, man, we have continued to strive on the people that came before us, and they paved the way. So when I think about the Southern University Band, I think about so many members that come from this event alone, but the many things that we done before, presidential inauguration parades, Super Bowls, you can name it. This band has been at every major stage. So for us to continue this legacy is huge because it takes a lot to carry the task of being the director of band in Southern University.
Come on. And for you, Dr. McDonald, again, this is the kickoff for marching band season. So what are you doing to prepare for such a high caliber performance?
Well, my kids are used to performing at a high level, so the fact that we'll be here is motivation enough to be around these bands. And, we have an extra, layer of success that we carry everywhere. We're Grammy winners. So people always expect us to perform at a Grammy level.
Now, I don't know a lot, y'all, but what I do know a certain tone that is being displayed right now. Yeah, I didn't know the press conference was coming with fireworks today, but I'm fully prepared. Is there a such thing, and because some of us don't know, I just figured I would ask. Is there a such thing as bragging rights? Whenever you compete at such a high level, like other, is there a certain added level of?
Yeah, I would say so. Everybody wants to do their best. The city of Houston have some great high school band programs. Okay. And so you definitely want to do your best because you want to try to get 2 or 3 kids away from Texas Southern, 2 or 3 away from Prairie.
So you got to ask the right questions. You got to ask the right questions.
And so, we do get kids from the Houston area, and I'm very grateful to Mr. Weber for what he's done for the last 10 years.
Yes.
We would not be in this market if it wasn't for us having the opportunity to perform. And then the fact that our band performs, on a national and international stage often, that really helps pull kids from the Houston area and Texas to Tennessee State.
You talking that talk. The national and international. Y'all give it up for these esteemed directors who cannot wait to see the programs in action.
I'm just going to keep that cues since then, all the cues out there. They had finished with the alphas, right?
Oh, I'm getting some popcorn for this one. Yep, this event is going to be a good one this year. What's the Instagrams again? I'm ready for the sub-tweets and all that. I'm ready. I'm excited. Hey, listen, thank you all for joining us today. Remember, pre-sale tickets are available starting today exclusively for our past attendees and all of the email subscribers. To gain access, please sign up on the email list, nationalbattleofthebands.com. Public tickets will be available starting Wednesday, May the 22nd at 10 a.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And we cannot wait to see you August 23rd and 24th for a weekend filled with music, culture, and celebration at the 2024 Pepsi National Battle of the Bands. Y'all have a fantastic day, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all at the stage. All the speakers, all the